All right, folks. Looks like we're about 3 minutes from tip-off. This is the January 22nd game. High school boys, Marshfield CIA versus PCCS Knights at Marshfield.
This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.
And the players are out on the court warming up. Players here and dressed out for the Knights tonight are Ben Walker, Lucas Burton, Josh Venom, Gideon Walker, Tyler Anderson, Alden Gardner, Landon Gray, and I see some middle school players dressed out as well. I don't know if they're going to stay on the bench and maybe get some bench time if they can or not. If they do, we'll recognize them when they come out on the court. And of course, shout out to our coach and athletic director, Coach Chad Burton, in the green there at the bench. And he is assisted by Coach Brian Gray in the gray, sitting at the bench there. And right next to Brian Gray is somebody running stats for Polk County Christian School. And I believe that is still Lachelle Clemens. Yes, Lachelle Clemens running stats for Polk County. And then, of course, appreciation to the refs and the coaching staff and school staff from Marshfield, CIA, that's here as well. And all the families that are here to spectate for PCCS. Making the journey down here from the Polk County area. All right, so we are not running all the fancy stuff. I am not going to be running a scoreboard. Okay. Had to get somebody out from in front of my camera that's running the scoreboard. I have a camera that's pointing at that scoreboard there, and I had to keep somebody out of it. Okay, so I'm going to use the camera pointing to the in-house scoreboard and clock, which will save some battery because I've only got 1 hour of battery left before I run out of power. Once my portable power that I bring with me runs out, I'll be down to laptop battery and camcorder battery, and I'm not sure if that will be enough to keep the recording going. So we'll sure try. That's why we've been running as little as we can this evening. All right, and it looks like it's time for tip-off. Boys are coming out. Starting lineup, 33, Lucas Burton. 25, Josh Venom. 52, Ben Walker. Number 3, Landon Gray. And number 10, Alden Gardner. That's the starting lineup for the Knights for tonight. And Marshfield's starting lineup. Well, folks, my apologies. I don't have their roster in front of me, and I couldn't quite make out what the announcer was saying. There's just enough venue noise here while they're doing their starting lineup. I couldn't hear the names she was saying. All right, Josh Venom coming up for the tip-off with the Knights. And number 1 doing the tip-off for Marshfield. Number 1 gets the tip-off. Marshfield gets first possession. Number 12's got the ball. Passing it inside for number 40. And there's a whistle. Not sure what that was. I missed the signal. Marshfield's ball. So that must have been Alden Gardner. He was the one that was jumping for the ball. And Marshfield brings it into 12. There's a baseline violation. I'm not sure if somebody stepped out of bounds or what. Possession goes to Marshfield. Number 3 is going to bring the ball in for Marshfield. 3. Oh, intended for 12 on the far side. Landon Gray got a hand on it, but missed the steal. And Alden Gardner with a beautiful rebound there. Good to see that. Nice jump for that rebound. Over to Landon. Landon. Oh, 32 steals the ball for Marshfield. And puts it up, missed the shot. Alden Gardner with another rebound. Oh, and the ball's back to Landon, but it's out of bounds. Marshfield's ball. Marshfield over to 12 on the far side. Back up top to 1. 3 on the near side. Bounce pass inside to 40. No shot. He's got Ben Walker in front of him. Over to 32 on the far side. Down to 3, I believe. Driving along the baseline. And the ball's out of bounds. Yeah, that was number 3. Ball's out of bounds. It's Knight's ball. Venom's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Gives it to Gray. Landon Gray bringing the ball across. Over to Venom. Venom jump shot for 3. And Marshfield gets possession. 32. Inside to 1. 1 back out to 32, but Landon Gray steps between him and the ball's out of bounds off Marshfield. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray's bringing it down. Meeting 12 at the center of the court. Over to Venom. Venom into Burton. Burton out to Gardner. Gardner swinging around the near side. Down to Gray in the corner. Gray for 3. And a beautiful start to the game. First points on the board is a 3-pointer. 12 bringing the ball down. 3-0. 12 over to... Nope, that was 32 bringing it down. Over to 12. Then to 40. 40 over to 3. 3 to 32. 32 going for a 3-point effort. No good. And 40 gets the rebound. Steps in, gives it out to 1. 1 for 3 and missed it. Burton with a rebound. Burton hands it over to Gray to bring it back. Gray down to Gardner. Gardner swinging down the near side. Gray again for another 3-point effort. And that's a miss. 3. Clears the board on that for Marshfield. He's going to bring it down. Three. Bounce pass inside to 40. And Venom steals the pass. Gray's got the ball to bring back for the Knights. Over to Burton. Burton outside to Venom. Venom driving inside. Pass. Oh, travel. Marshfield's ball. 32 bringing the ball into 40 for Marshfield. 40 gives it back to 32 to bring it down. 32 cross to 12. 12 bounce pass inside and Venom stole it. The ball's out of bounds off Marshfield. Venom saw that. Smacked it inside and bounced it off a Marshfield player to save possession. Venom into Gray. Gray bringing it down. Over to Gardner on the far side. Gardner driving in. Passing it out to Gray in the far corner. Inside to Gardner. And, well, tipped the ball and it's out to... Well, it's white ball. That was on 33, Burton. 32 is going to bring the ball in for Marshfield. Passing it into 3 up top. 3 swinging it to the far side. Bounce pass to 1. And handoff intended for 3. Gardner and Gray getting in on that. Almost stole the ball. 12 going for a 3-point effort. Missed it. 1 got the rebound. Passed it out to 40. And Venom tips the ball. Gardner gets it. It's out. Maybe out on green. We'll see. Nope, ref says out on white. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray inside to Burton. Burton taking advantage of the screen from Walker. Puts it up for two. Good teamwork there. It's like they practiced that. 12 bringing the ball down for Marshfield. Over to 32 on the near side. Going for a three-point effort. Missed it. That was actually an alley-oop for 32. He missed it, but 3 got the putback, and Marshfield's on the board. 5-2. Gray bringing the ball back. Venom inside to Burton. Burton. Oh, dribbled, put it up, and then it was tipped away. 32 stole it. Goes down, puts it up for 2, missed it, got his own rebound, goes for the putback, missed it, and Gray ends up with the ball. Fast break, he slows it up. Too many defenders. Passing it, 32, jumped and got the pass. McGardner steals it, gives it over to Venom. Venom coming up top. Out to Gray. Gray over to Burton on the near side. And, ref says travel. Marshfield, 40, bringing the ball into 32. 32 bringing the ball down. Down to 3. 3, bounce pass inside to 40. And Gray jumping up for a steal. Oh! Ref says that was a foul on Gray. I'm not arguing it, folks. I can't say it enough. I don't know the rules, so I absolutely cannot argue with the refs. 12 gets the ball in. He's bringing it down over to 32. 32 down to 1 in the corner, and ref says his heel was on the line. I can't see the line from here. Timeout. Knights in the lead by 3, 5-2. 3 minutes 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Folks, I'm going to tell you, if you didn't watch the girls' game that just ended, and it'll be on our YouTube channel as well, right next to this one, I highly recommend watching it. It was a very exciting game. And this one is starting out the same way. That girls' game was close the entire game. And I would love to see the boys' game go the same way and be close the whole game. All right, Josh Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. He's giving the ball to Burton. Burton bringing it down. Going down to the screen, driving along the baseline. No shot, puts it out to Gardner. He's driving down, puts it out to Burton, and it's tipped out of bounds by 2. Knights ball. Venom on the sideline. Going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Gives it to Gray. Gray swinging it up top. Passing it inside to Gardner. Gardner with a beautiful jump shot. It's missed. 40 with a rebound. Gives it over to 32 to bring it back. 32 driving down all the way down to the baseline. Ball's out of bounds and green ball. Venom bringing the ball in. Gives it to Gray. Gray passing it down court to Gardner. And 40 picks the ball up. 32's got it. Driving all the way down to the baseline. Putting the shot up. And there's a whistle. Looks like a block on Venom. White ball. That's 4 fouls for the Knights. Well, that could be a game changer if they end up with a 5th team foul and Marshfield goes into bonus. Number 1 gets the ball inbounds, gives it to 3. He's got Walker in front of him, puts the shot up, missed it, and Gardner tips the ball in. 32 ends up getting it, puts it up. 1 getting that rebound. Well, Burton between 1 and 32 tipping it up. Burton ends up with it. Gray's got the ball to bring it down for the Knights, and there's a block from Marshfield, number 2. That's their first foul of the game. Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Bounce pass over to Burton. Burton back to Venom. Venom passing it up top to Gray. Gray over to Gardner. He's driving in, passing it. Well, he's going to make the jump shot, and it's good for two. Beautiful to see that. Marshfield bringing the ball down. Over to three, and three had a double dribble, so it's Knights ball. Venom passing it into Gardner. Gardner bringing it across. Oh, ball off the toe, so 40 picks it up. Gives it to 32 to bring it down. He's going to slow it up. 32 up to 3. 3 inside to 40, back out to 32. 32 with a long jump, and no good. Gardner getting the rebound, clearing the board on that, and there's a foul. I think on number 2. Green ball. Venom's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. He gives it to Gray in the corner. And Gray bounce pass to Venom. Venom over to Burton. 3 defenders behind him. Burton driving all the way down, taking the block. He's going to pass it out to Venom. Venom going for the 3. It's off the front of the rim. 3 gets the rebound, clears that board, and he's making a fast break all the way down. Puts a shot up, but it's a miss. 32 gets that rebound. He's in the corner with Gray. Pass it inside to 40. Doing a jump shot, and it's across the basket. 1 gets the rebound, puts it back, and it's out of bounds. Nope. 40 was able to save it, but Gray gets the ball. He's making a fast break all the way down. Puts it up as a layup. Missed it. 3 gets that rebound. Burton saves the ball, and he's going to slow it up. Gives it to Gray. Gray back to Burton. Burton going for a 3, and it's across the basket, but Venom with a rebound. Venom out to Gray. Gray driving into the paint, and the ball's off a toe. Walker picks it up, puts it up. That's a miss, and number 1 gets a rebound. He's driving down, going all the way down to the baseline, puts up a jump shot. Good for 2. That was a good play for Marshfield. Gave him another basket, and the ball's out of bounds off. Looks like off of Marshfield, I believe. Yep, Knight's bringing the ball in. Venom's got the ball. He's going to pass it in to Walker. Oh, 40. Grabbed the inbound from Walker and tried to get a buzzer beater up. Couldn't quite get it, so the score is 7-4. Knights on top by 3 as we take a break before second quarter action. This is an exciting game so far on PCCS TV. Folks, when we get to halftime, while they're on a halftime break, we'll go over the upcoming events. I've got them pulled up on my phone. Pardon me while I hiccup. All right, got the upcoming events pulled up on my phone. I'm going to start them right now real quick. Monday, January 26th, Humansville Tigers, PCCS at Humansville against the high school Tigers team. Boys and girls, first game at 5:30. Friday, January 30th, high school girls, high school boys traveling to TCA Hollister. First game at 5:30. And I believe both of those games will be live streamed. All right, players back out on the court. Second quarter action. Venom brings the ball in with a bounce pass to Burton. Burton going down the sideline. He's reversing, giving it to Gray. Gray driving inside, taking Walker's screen, putting the shot up. There's a whistle. Knights ball. Fouls are 0-0 for the teams. Ball's into Walker. Walker puts it up, and it's a miss. Number 2 got the rebound. He's going to give it over to 32. 32 over to 40. Turns around, gives it to 1 under the basket. That was a good shot. All fairness, good play for 1. Knights getting the ball across. Burton driving down the far sideline. Drives to the basket, puts a shot up. Number 1 tips the ball out of bounds. 6-7 at the moment. Knights leading by 1. Venom's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Over to Burton on the far side. Inside to Walker. Walker turns around, puts it up, but missed. Number 2 bringing the ball down, gives it to 32. 32 over to 1. 1 outside to 3. 3 puts a shot up. It's a miss. And Gardner getting the rebound on that. Over to Venom. Venom over to Burton. Burton back to Gray. Gray's bringing it across for the Knights. Driving down to the corner into the baseline. Gives it to Walker to put up for 2. That's where Walker shines. All right, 32 bringing it back. It's 9-6. Over to 2. 2-1 in the corner, going for a 3-point effort. It's a miss. And Gray chasing the ball down, tips it down court, and makes the fast break. Puts it up for 2, folks. That was an exciting play. All right, Marshfield bringing the ball back across. 32's got the ball, passing it inside. Gardner with a beautiful steal there. Jumps up for that. Gives it over to Gray. It's 11-6 now. Gray bringing the ball back. Gives it to Burton. Burton taking the screen from Walker. Puts up a jump shot. Oh, it's off the rim and out. 1 gets a rebound, and we'll see what the ref says. Ref's calling a foul on 33. That's the first foul for the Knights this quarter. Number 2 bringing the ball in for the Knights. I'm sorry, for Marshfield. Marshfield sending in a couple of subs. Number 4 and 21. 2 and 3 are going to take a breather. Number 4 bringing the ball in for Marshfield. Gives it to 32. 32's bringing it down. Into 1. 1 back to 32. He's driving down to the corner along the baseline. Going to put the shot up, and it's botted away by Walker. Walker, and the ball's back into Gray. Gray taking advantage of the screen there. Over to Venom in the corner. Venom back out to Gray. Gray, no shot. Bounce pass across to Burton. Burton going for 3. Hits over the basket. And number 4 with the rebound. Trying to make a fast break. He's going to slow it up. Down, bounce pass down to 21. Turns around, no shot. Bounce pass back to 4. No shot. Out to 32. 32 with a 3-point effort. It's a miss. 21 clears the board. Puts it up. We'll see if the ref counts it. The basket, I think, was good. Yep. It's 11-8, and 21 going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. I'm sorry, shooting for 1. This is his and 1. And that shot's good. It's 11-9, a 2-point lead for the Knights. Gray, cross court to Burton. Burton cross court to Gray. Gray bringing it down. Jump shot, and it's swatted away by number 1. There's a whistle. Venom bringing the ball in, gives it to Walker under the basket, turns around, puts up a gentle layup. All right, number 21 brings the ball in for Marshfield. It's 13-9. 32 bringing the ball across, gives it to 1. 1 passing it cross court to 21, puts a shot up, and it's a miss. And Gray chasing it down, making a fast break, putting that shot up, and it's a miss. Gardner with the rebound, and jump ball. 32 and Gardner, hands on it. Number 4 are going to bring the ball in for Marshfield. Over to 32 to bring it across. Back to 4. 4 down to 21 in the near corner. Taking the screen and traveled. Trying to get around a player. 13-9. Venom bringing the ball in. Gives it to Burton. Burton back to Venom. Venom's going to drive up. Taking the screen. Gets it across the center court line. Back to Gray. Gray over to Burton. Burton's inside. Going to put the shot up. He does. Missed it. And 40 gets the rebound. Bounce pass to 32. But Gray picks it up off the floor. And puts it right back up for two. It's 15-9. 32 bringing the ball back down for Marshfield, folks. Still anybody's game. 4 over to 21. 21 putting it up. Missed it. Burton getting that rebound. Gives it to Gray. Gray making a fast break. He's going to slow it up. Out to Venom. Venom coming across. Over to Gardner. Gardner driving in. Puts it out to Burton. Burton across to Venom. Venom going for three. And it is in. Venom's on target. It's 18-9. Still anybody's game. It's early. Marshfield absolutely has the ability. Well, they lost the pass on that. Burton got it and gives it to Gray to bring it back. All the defenders are at the other end, so Gray going to slow it up. Gives it to Burton. Burton out to Venom for another three-point effort, and there he goes again. 2 threes in a row. 21-9. All right, number 1 in the corner. Bounce pass inside to 40. 40 putting it out to 1. 1. Oh, there's a whistle. On 3-3, Burton. Yep, that's 3 fouls for the Knights in the second quarter. Marshfield's ball. Number 4 is going to bring it in for Marshfield on the baseline. 4 passing it into 40. A bounce pass in the corner. 40 up to 12. 12 going for 3, and it's across the basket. No good. Gardner with the rebound. Over to Gray. Gray swinging it down the far side. Driving all the way down to the baseline. Nope. Passing it out, and jump ball. Possession goes to Knights. Venom going to bring the ball in for the Knights under their own baseline. Venom to Gray in the corner. Gray setting up for 3. And there we go, folks. Another 3. All right. Marshfield bringing the ball down. 1 on the far side. Pass it across court to 4. 4, a bounce pass inside to 40. Good play. 40 going to put it up. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Went for the putback. Missed that. And Gideon Walker has subbed in, and he got the rebound. But apparently the ball's out of bounds. I think it's Marshfield's ball. Good effort there. Love to see Gideon in there. All right. Ball's to 12 in the corner, up to 33. 33 up to 40. 40 doing a jump shot from, wow, just inside the arc. That was a good 2-point shot for 40. A minute 57 seconds left. The score's 24-11. Gray bringing the ball cross court. Gives it to Venom. Venom. Bounce pass back out to Gray. Gray, jump shot for 3. It's off the rim. And 40 chasing it down to the far side. He's going to bring it back. Gives it to 4. Gray steals the ball and puts up an easy layup. Good for 2. That's another highlight reel, folks. All right, 4 with a 3-point effort off the other side of the backboard. Ball's on the floor. Gardner trying to pass it out, but it's a jump ball. Can't argue that. Possession goes to waiting to see. White ball. Number 4 is going to bring it in for Marshfield. Passing it into 33 on the far side. Down to 4 in the corner, going for a 3-point effort. No good. Walker, Ben Walker there with a rebound. Over to Venom. Venom to Gray. Gray swinging it around to the far side. Out to Venom. Venom cross to Gardner. He's driving down into the paint, taking that screen. Puts up a beautiful 2-point shot, folks. 28-11. Number 12 bringing the ball back for Marshfield over to 4. 4-1 in the corner. Bounce pass inside to 40. He turns around, puts it up. It's a miss. Ben Walker with a rebound. And there's a push. We'll see who that's on. I can't see the numbers from the side. We'll look at the board. Board says that's on the Knights, and it was on 52, Ben Walker. Number 12 on the free throw line, shooting for 2. That's the Knights' 4th foul for the second quarter. Well, there's only 39 seconds left, so that's probably not going to hurt too bad if we get 5. All right, first free throw's a miss. Scores 28-11. Marshfield was going to sub. I'm not sure what happened there. All right, second free throw for number 12, I think that is. That's a good shot. Yep, that was number 12. Maybe there was somebody stepped over the line on the first free throw, so that was actually his first free throw. Either way, the score is 28-12 now, and number 12 going for another free throw. And second one's a miss. Venom clears the board on that one. And Venom passing it to Gray. Gray's got some room. He spins, gets past the defenders, passes it to Gideon. Gideon puts it up, missed, and there's a whistle. I think the ball was out of bounds. Not arguing it, folks. I just didn't see it. I was watching the ball, not the feet. Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passing it into Ben Walker and swatted away. Venom gets that over to Gray, and Gray trying to pass it to Ankrum. 3 got the ball, tried to pass it down court, but the player wasn't quite far enough down court, so it's out of bounds. Knights ball. Miles Ankrum, number 30 on the court. Venom brings the ball into Gray, and there's a whistle on White. 1-2. 11 seconds left. Venom bringing the ball back in to Gray again. And Gray, I think that's a foul on 3. Yep. 8 seconds left. I think White's got enough fouls to go. They say they can just keep fouling this quarter, and that's okay. That may be a good strategy. I'm not arguing it. And there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, ball's inbounded, but Marshfield picked it up. Put it up, and that's a miss. 40 gets the rebound. Missed the shot, and that's the end of the first half. 28-12. Knights leading by 16. Still anybody's game, folks. Marshfield absolutely has a height advantage. They've got several players that match or slightly exceed Ben Walker, our tallest player. But the Knights are sure putting on a good game tonight. They have hit several three-pointers and several just other really good shots. Marshfield cheerleaders doing their thing on the court. I'm on the wrong side of the stands to be able to see it, and that's okay. Looking at schedule, upcoming events, I had ended off with, I think, Friday the 30th, high school girls, high school boys traveling to Hollister, first game at 5:30. That game should be live streamed. Monday, February 2nd, PCCS Knights hosting Gloria Deo Academy Lions at Fairplay High School. That was the only gym we could get available. Thursday, February 5th, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys versus Riverview Christian School Eagles in Bolivar. And that game should be live. And also the one at Fairplay should be live as well. And then on February 6th, Friday, February 6th, high school girls playing Rolla Royals at Bolivar. I don't remember which venue that's at. But I know they're playing in Bolivar. And that game starts at 6 o'clock. Then the high school boys play the Lake Ozark Flames immediately following that game. And Friday, February 6th is senior night. So we would love to see a bigger turnout than the normal fabulous turnout that we always have at the home games. And then on Thursday, February 12th, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys traveling to Lebanon, 399 Hoover, to play TCCS Lions. And then the next day, Friday, February 13, high school girls, high school boys, traveling to Show Me Christian for games against Show Me Angels. First game at 5:30. Those games are in Lamont, Missouri. I don't know if they have Wi-Fi there or not. So backing up, the games on the 12th, the 3 games, will not be live because there's not Wi-Fi in Lebanon for TCCS. So those will be recorded and uploaded the night of the 12th. And on Friday, February 13th, the 2 games at Lamont, Missouri against Show Me Christian Angels. I don't know if there's Wi-Fi there or not. So those games will at least be recorded. If there's Wi-Fi, we'll live stream. If not, they'll be uploaded that night. February 17th, high school boys against TCA in Springfield. That's a 1-game night, and that game starts at 6 o'clock. And Thursday the 19th, high school girls, high school boys versus Cross Christian. They're from Lebanon. That's the TCCS Lions. I think both of those are TCCS. I think TCCS stands for the Cross Christian School, I think. And those games start at 7 o'clock. Those will be in Bolivar. And I think those will be live. And then on Monday, February 23rd, Marshfield CIA, a matchup of tonight's games in Bolivar. I'm not sure what the venue is yet. Actually, that's at Bolivar Intermediate School. And I think there may be a scheduling conflict. I'm not sure if I'm available that night. But that'll be the last game before the state championship, where the high school girls and high school boys will return to Joplin and Carthage for the Missouri Christian School Athletic Association state tournament for basketball 2026. The girls will be looking for a three-peat as the returning 2-time state champions, hoping to do that again. But we've had some changes to the team, had some players that moved on and players that have moved up and joined us. So we'll have to see how that works out. The girls have been doing a really good year this year, so that's worked out well for them. The boys will be there as well, the high school boys. They put on a good effort last year and ranked well. They just didn't win, but they did really, really well. So excited to be back and watch the boys play at the state tournament again. And, of course, if there is a scheduling conflict at the state tournament where the boys are playing the same time the girls are, we will give preference to the girls as returning champions and record them. But if we can make it to all the games, we'll absolutely do so. I've taken a 5-day weekend so I can be sure and be there the whole time. And they are generally pretty good about sharing their Wi-Fi with us. The tournament is under a new director, new leadership this year. Last year. So this will be the second year for the new leadership. So they could change the Wi-Fi and limit that. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully they won't. I did share the live stream from last year's games with the new leadership. So hopefully they looked at that and saw that that might be a good thing. All right. That's the end of halftime. This is the last game for the night. And Knights are back out on the court waiting for Marshfield to show up. Here they come out of the locker room. Josh Venom on the sideline to bring the ball in for the Knights. All right. And it's time for action. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray driving straight down to the near side. Passing it. Intended for Walker, a little high, and 32 picks up the ball. He's bringing it back. 12 driving down to the baseline. Gives it out to 1 on the far side. 1 up top to 32. Going for a three-point effort, and that's a good basket. It's 3 points for Marshfield. 28-15. Gray bringing the ball across, passes it to Burton. And oh no, 32 picks up a loose ball and puts it in. I think that's a basket, yeah. They fixed the scoreboard already. I haven't seen a ref signal. Yep, there's a ref signal. Looks like that counts for 2. And drew a foul, so 32 going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. That foul was on the Knights, and I don't see a number on the scoreboard yet for who it was. 3, Landon Gray with a foul. So his and one was a miss, and Josh Venom with a rebound. Gives the ball over to Gray to bring it down. Gray driving down the sideline, passing it into Walker, and Walker puts a shot up, missed it, got his own rebound. Goes for the putback, missed that. Ball comes out to Burton. Burton going to put it up, and it's good for 2. Marshfield bringing the ball in, 32 bringing it down. It's 30-17. Across to, well, ball's, one saved it from going out of bounds. Brings it over to 32 for a 3-point effort, no good. And Gardner trying to get the rebound. 12 ended up with the ball and did the putback, got it in for 2. Gardner brings the ball into Burton. Burton over to Venom. Venom, a long pass to Gray, and Gray chases it down, driving all the way down to the paint, puts it into Walker, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. Walker reaching for it, it was a little high. Good effort. Gray was almost out of bounds himself. All right, Marshfield, number 3, bringing the ball back across for Marshfield. Coming to the near side, passing it up top to 12. Over to 1. 1 going for a 3-point effort, and hits across the basket. Burton with a rebound over to Venom. Venom to Gray. Gray getting double teamed, taking it to the base sideline, driving all the way down to the basket, passing it over to Walker again. Walker putting it up, missed it, and 40 getting that rebound. He's passing it over to 1 to bring it across. 1 up to 12. 12 going for 3, and it's a miss and out of bounds. Knights ball. Burton bringing the ball into Venom. Venom over to Gray. Gray bringing it down. Into Venom. Venom out to Gardner. Gardner driving inside, putting up a jump shot. Miss, and Gardner following his shot, trying to get on the rebound. We'll see what the ref says. Looks like green ball. Venom bringing the ball in under their own basket, out to Burton on the far side. Burton passing it inside to Venom. Venom putting it up for 2, and it's good. 32-19. 12 bringing the ball across, pass it to 13. 13 down to the near side, inside to 40. Driving between the defenders, puts it up for a good 2-point basket. Marshfield on the board again. All right, Knights bringing it back across. Gray passing it over, intended for Gardner. 32 got the ball. He's driving down, steps back. He's not going to put the shot up, passes it inside to 40. He puts it up, missed the shot. Gardner gets the rebound, passes it out to Venom. Venom over to Gray. Gray bringing it down around the defender. Inside to Walker. Walker puts a shot up, and nope, out of bounds, off of. We'll see who it's off of. Looks like timeout. Not sure who it's off of. Timeout on the Knights, 30-second timeout. Looks like it's Marshfield's ball. Knights are all walking to the other end of the court. Marshfield's going to bring it in their back court. Number 4 moving down to bring the ball in for Marshfield. He's going to pass it in to 32. 32 brings the ball across. Swinging it to the near side. He's in the corner. Passing it across court to 1. 1 puts it up, missed the shot, and Gardner picking it up, giving it to Gray. Gray swinging around to the far side, He's passing it over to Burton. Burton down to Venom. Venom going for a long two. And ball's out on White, I believe. Nope, ref says out on Green. Not going to argue that. 32 brings the ball into 4. 4's going to bring it across. He's putting it over to 32. 32 passes inside to 1. 1 out to 32. Going up for 3, and it's too wide. 3 saves it, puts it into 1. Missed the shot. 40 for the putback. Good for 2. It's 32-23. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Gray over to Venom. Venom bounced past to Burton. Burton brings it across, passing it down to Venom on the far side. Out to Burton again. Burton down to Venom in the corner, going for 3. And folks, I don't know if you can hear that sizzle from here, but Venom's on fire tonight with those 3-pointers. 32 bringing the ball across, passing it down to 3 in the corner. 3 back up to 32. 32 moving down to the corner, pass it up to 4. Up top, 4 going for a 3-point effort. It's off the rim. 3 gets a rebound, passing it from his knees over to 32. He's into Walker, gives it over to 40, and I think 40 drew a foul in the shot. Basket counts. Foul, I think, is on Ben Walker. I think Ben signaled and said, yeah, it was me. That's the second foul for the Knights this quarter. It's 35-25, 10-point lead, but 40's on the free throw line shooting the N1. His shot's good. 9-point lead. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray over to Burton. Burton's going to bring it down. Passing it to Gardner. Gardner intended for Walker. 40 jumped up and stole it. One's got the pass. He's driving down to the far side. Passing it across to 40. 40 met with Walker. Couldn't get the shot off. Puts it out to 3. No good on the 3-point effort. And the ball... Well, I thought it was tipped out by White. Nope, ref says White ball. All right. 32 up top to 1 at the free throw line. Bounce pass, but tipped by Green. Burton's got it over to Venom, then Gray. Gray back to Venom. Venom's going to bring it across. Bounce pass to Burton. Burton spinning around, giving it to Venom in the near corner inside to Walker. Walker puts it up. It's over the basket. Gardner gets the rebound, puts it back up. Batted away by 1. Out to Venom for 3. Venom puts it up. Missed that 3-pointer. Burton gets it and puts it up. Good for 2. 37-26. 3 down to 1 in the corner. 1 driving in, puts it over to 40. 40, ball's tipped up. Walker with it, gives it to Burton over to Gray. Gray coming around the near sideline. Ball's tipped, maybe out. We'll see who it's out on. Ref's calling for the subs to come in. Number 2 coming in for number 1, Marshfield. It's green ball. Venom's going to bring it in under their own basket. Venom puts it into Burton in the corner. Burton back to Venom. Venom turning around with a jump shot. And Gardner getting the missed rebound. Out to Venom on the far side. Venom over to Burton. Burton going for 3. And, number 3 steals the rebound from way out, puts it up, missed it. And number 2 with a putback draws a foul, I think, from Landon, yep. Third foul for the Knights, 1 minute and 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Number 2 on the free throw line. Currently 37-26. That free throw's good. 37-27, a 10-point lead. Still anybody's game, folks. Second free throw's good. 9-point lead. Burton bringing the ball in for the Knights. Giving the ball to Gray. Gray bringing it down, swinging it all the way down, going for the shot, and puts it up for an easy 2 points for the Knights. 39-28. 32 bringing the ball back across. Over to 4. 4 putting up a three-point effort, and look at that, folks. That was a good three-point shot. All right, Burton brings it into Gray. Gray back to Burton. Burton intended for Venom, and number 2 swats the ball out of bounds. Knights ball on the sideline, right by the score table. Venom bringing the ball in, gives it to Burton. He's driving down the baseline, putting the shot up, and it's blocked. Burton got it back, but Marshfield stole it. 32's got it. Gets it out to 3, up to 4 for another three-point effort. Off the rim, Gardner with a rebound on that. And jump ball, 32 and Gardner getting hands on. Ball goes to the Knights. Sorry, ball goes to Marshfield. Forgot which direction we were going. Marshfield putting up a 3, no good. They put it out to 4 for a long 2, no good. And tip the ball up, 32 going to put it up. Draws a foul, and I think his basket's good. We'll see what the ref says. Yep, ref says basket's good. Foul, I think, on 52, Ben Walker. We'll see what scoreboard says. That'll be the 4th foul for the Knights. And yep, it's on 52, Ben Walker. That's Ben's 3rd foul for this quarter. Or game, I'm not sure. All right, 32 on the free throw line. His and one is good. 39-34. It's suddenly a 5-point game. Venom bringing the ball down for the Knights. It's tipped out of bounds. I think tipped off White. We'll have to see. Refs are going to confer about it. Refs have agreed it's green ball. Venom's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. He's passing it into Burton. Burton taking it down the sideline to Venom in the corner. Venom back out to Burton. Down to Venom in the corner. Venom's going to swing it up top. Cross court to Gardner. Gardner taking the screen, putting it up. It's a miss. But Gideon Walker with a rebound. I think he turned around, so the ref called a travel. Good rebound, though. Love to see that. 39-34. 32 bringing the ball down for Marshfield. And a buzzer beater effort. Nope, no good. Good effort, though. All right. We're going into fourth quarter action with a score at 39-34. Team fouls have reset. I don't know if the individual fouls have reset or not. Again, that's evidence that I don't know the rules of the game. And that's okay. We're enjoying some really good basketball tonight. Folks, you're watching PCCS TV. All of our broadcasts, whether they're live or recorded and uploaded later, are on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@PCCS for Polk County Christian School. And if you want to go straight to our live streams, you can go to youtube.com/@PCCS/live. And that'll take you straight to any of our ongoing live streams. As they're live, you'll just go straight to that video. And if there's nothing live at that second, then you'll see all of our past lives, which you'll also be able to go to any live that starts. All right, Venom brings the ball in for the Knights. Over to Gray. Gray passing it to Burton. Burton bringing it across, passing it to Venom in the corner, inside to Walker. Ben Walker puts it up, missed, and 40 clears the board on that one, gives it over to 1 to bring it across. 1 driving down, putting it inside, bounce pass to 32. Ben Walker tips the ball, and it's, I think, maybe out of bounds. We'll see what the ref says. Yeah, it looks like out on green. Good effort, though. 32 bringing the ball in for Marshfield. Over to 2 in the corner, going for a three-point effort. Folks, that was the swish. Knights bringing the ball in. Gray over to Venom on the far sideline. It's a 2-point lead for the Knights now. Venom down to Gray, inside to Walker. Walker turns around, swatted away. 40 picks it up. He's bounced pass over to 32. 32 puts a shot up, missed it. 40 gets it for the putback, no good. And Venom out to Gray. Gray. Yeah, there's a whistle. We'll see what the ref says. Must have been on White. Number 2. That's his third foul. So the personal fouls do not reset at the quarters like the team fouls do. Green brings the ball in. Burton puts it up. Miss. And 40 gets it. 32 is going to run it back. Down to 4, going for a three-pointer. And Gardner clears the board on that. Gardner over to Gray. Gray making it across. Driving down to the paint, puts a shot up. It's blocked by number 1. And there's a whistle. We'll see if that's a foul. It was out on White, so it's green ball. Venom bringing the ball in to Burton. Burton to Gray. Gray back to Venom for 3. And again, Venom continuing with that sizzle. 32 bringing the ball across. It's 42-37. Number 4 swinging around. Jump shot for 2, and it's good. Boy, they got to get control of that. That's why they brought 4 out on the court. Burton over to Venom. Venom bringing it across. Driving down the sideline. He's going to pass it out. Bounce pass out to Gardner. Gardner jump shot and no good. Walker grabbing the ball. Jump ball maybe. We'll see what the ref says. That was the 4th foul for Ben Walker. So it's White ball. 4 bringing the ball across. Bounce pass to 32. 32 cross court to 1. Inside to 40. 40 out to 1. And nope, that was out to 2. 1 got the missed shot, put it up. No good. 40 got it. And no good. 1. At some point, there might be a lane violation, I would think. Maybe not. All right, green ball. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left in regulation play. Burton bringing the ball in. Passes it into Gray. Gray making a fast break. Driving straight down to the paint. Bounce pass to Walker. Walker missed, and 32. Fast break, puts it up. It's a miss and draws a foul. 42-39. 3-point lead for the Knights. And Marshfield's going to try and close that gap here. 32 back on the free throw line, shooting for 2. First free throw is a miss. Second free throw is a miss. And Venom with a rebound. Over to Gray. Gray driving all the way down to the paint, and there's a whistle. We'll see what the call is. I can't see the numbers from the side like that. Looks like it was on White. Timeout. White 40 with a foul there. Folks, this is still anybody's game. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left and a 3-point lead for the Knights. Marshfield is absolutely capable of pulling this out and coming out on top. All right, Venom bringing the ball in under the Knights baseline into Burton. Burton over to Venom. Venom in the corner, back to Burton. He's driving inside, putting up a jump shot. It's a miss. Gardner stepping forward to pick it up, puts it back up for two. 44-39, 5 minutes left. Over to 4, he's going for that 3-point. Missed it, and Gray with a rebound. Got some open room. He's driving all the way down, puts the shot up, draws a foul. Maybe during the shot on number 2. Yep, he's going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. That's a 4th team foul for Marshfield. First shot is, I thought that was in. All right, first shot's a miss. 44-39, 5-point lead. Landon Gray looking to increase that. Landon's a freshman for Polk County Christian School. And great free throw. 32, bringing the ball back across for Marshfield. Over to 4. 4 over to 32, swinging it around, gives it to 1 in the corner. Back up to 32 for a 3-point effort, and it's good. Gardner into Gray. Gray back to Burton to Gray. Gray swinging it down the near side. Bounce pass over to Burton. Burton back to Gray on the baseline. Gray putting it up for 2. Beautiful teamwork there. 47-42. 32 bringing the ball down to 40. He's putting up a jump shot. It's no good. And 32 got the rebound, went for a putback, missed it. Burton gets that rebound over to Gray. Gray driving all the way down and going into the basket, putting it up under the basket. And folks, what a beautiful play. 49-42, 3 minutes, 52 seconds left. 32 bringing the ball across. Over to 3, fake it a 3. I'm sorry, that was over to 4. Gardner clearing the board on that. Over to Burton, Burton to Gray. Gray bringing it back. Driving all the way down, passing it up to Gardner. Gardner driving in the paint, putting up a jump shot. Good effort. Ball's out. Venom picks it up. Over to Burton, Burton to Gray. Gray for a 3-point shot, and 1 swatted it out of bounds. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left in regulation play. 7-point lead for the Knights. And Marshfield subbing in number 3 for number 4. Venom bringing the ball in, gives it to Burton. Inside the arc, back out to Venom for 3. Folks, there he goes again. Somebody call a fire truck for Venom. He's on fire. Number 1, out to 32 for a 3-point effort. It's out of bounds. Knights ball, 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. 52-42, a 10-point lead. Burton into Gray. Gray taking the screen. And a whistle. That's 5 fouls. Knights are going to the free throw line. Landon Gray on the free throw line, shooting for 2. It's still anybody's game, folks. I know it's a 10-point lead, but it's way too early to call it. The Marshfield team has got some three-point shooters, and they've got some height, and they've absolutely got some rebounders. First free throw from Landon Gray is good. It's 53-42, 11-point lead. Second free throw is a miss, and number 3 chases it down, passes it to 32. He's making a fast break, gets to Burton. Burton looked like he might have been set up. We'll see what the ref says. There's a whistle. Well, fouls on the Knights. 32 going to the free throw line. Oh, I think that was 2-5. Josh Venom. Yep. Josh's third foul for the game. 32 at the free throw line, shooting for 2. His first free throw is a miss. Second free throw is good. 53-43. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights, gives it over to Venom. Venom to Burton. Burton's open. Driving down to the paint. Puts the ball out to Venom for another three-point effort. Oh, off the rim. Number 1 gets a rebound, gives it to 32. Ben Walker trips it up, and Gray picks the ball up. Goes to put a shot up, missed it, and Marshfield gets the ball back. 1 driving all the way down, puts it out to 40. He's driving into the paint, puts it up. Missed it. Ben Walker picks it up. He passed it out to Burton. Burton over to Gray. Gray got some room to run. He's driving all the way back down. Does his trick again. That's going to be a signature move for Landon Gray if he keeps that up. 55-43. Number 12 brings it down to 1, going for a 3, and it's in. 55-45. Landon Gray over to, well, it's tipped by 32. He's trying the Landon trick, doesn't get it in, but Marshfield picks the ball up and goes for the putback again, and they get it in. 55-48. Venom has the ball. He's bringing it down for the Knights. Out to Gray. Gray bounce past Burton inside, out to Venom, going for 3. Nope. Yep, he does. And Burton gets the missed shot. Burton goes for the putback. It's across the basket, but Burton gets that rebound, puts it up, and the ref says charging, I believe. Not arguing it, I just didn't see it. That's the 4th foul for the Knights. 12 bringing the ball across. There's a, not sure what the buzzer was about. Oh, 5 fouls. Well, the scoreboard shows 5 fouls for the home team. I thought that last foul was on 33. I thought it was charging. But I don't know. We'll see. They're going to get it straight. Yeah, Lucas has 5 fouls, so he's going to sit down. So I'm not sure what's going on with the 5 team fouls. Gideon Walker stepping up to sub in for the Knights. Lucas has had a great game tonight. Actually, all the Knights have. They've done real well. 1:24 left. It's still anybody's game. White's ball. 32 into 2. 2 bringing it across. Down to 1 in the corner. 1 driving along the baseline. Puts up a reverse shot. 32 picks up the ball. Goes to put the shot up. Maybe draws a foul during the shot. I think so. He's going to the free throw line. That foul was on Ben Walker. That's his 5th foul. Ben has had a great night also. All right. Not sure who's subbing in for Ben. Oh, Miles Ankrum. They're going to move Alden Gardner down to Ben's place. Landon Gray down to Alden's place. Miles Ankrum coming in. 23 on the free throw line, shooting for 2. First shot is good. 55-49, a 6-point lead. Like I said, it's still anybody's game. Second free throw's a miss. Number 1 got the rebound, went for the putback, and it's good for 2. It's 55-50. Gray passing it over to Venom. Venom bringing it down the near sideline. Back up to Gray. Gray driving down. Passing it to Gideon. And the ball's on the floor. I think Coach Burton may have called a timeout in time to save possession. Yep, looks like timeout. Folks, this is really exciting basketball. Scores 55-51. Knights lead by 4 with 55 seconds left in regulation play. Knights have had 2 players foul out. Knights only have 4 team fouls. Marshfield has 5 team fouls. So I think that should put us in bonus. All right. Gardner bringing the ball in for the Knights on the sideline. He's passing it in to Gray. Gray in the corner. Over to Venom. And Marshfield fouled. That's on 3-2, I think. Venom going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. 48 seconds left. Oh, first shot's a miss. Venom's second free throw. And that one's good. Marshfield bringing the ball in. 32's got the ball. He's bringing it across. Driving straight down to the paint. Putting the shot up. He's got Gideon Walker there. Gets it around Gideon. Gets it up for 2. It's 56-53. Gray bringing the ball back. And Marshfield, I believe, fouled. That was a push. Landon Gray going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. Timeout. Wow. 32 seconds left in regulation play. Folks, this has been a great night of basketball. Landon going for his first of 2 free throws. First shot is off the basket. Second free throw is good. Nothing but net. All right, Marshfield bringing the ball in. 32, passing down court to 1. 1 back up to 32, going for 3. Missed it. The ball's out of bounds. And Knight's ball. Gardner brings it into Gray. Gray over to Venom on the far side. Venom back to Gray. Gray, drew a foul. Gray going back to the free throw line, shooting for 2 with 15 seconds left. 4-point lead for the Knights. Well, the refs are conferring. I wonder if they're trying to figure out if the player was going for the ball or not. We'll see what the call is. I don't know. Player number 2 with Marshfield, 5 fouls. So he's fouled out. That's their first player to foul out tonight, and he has had a great night. Good showing. Good sportsmanship on both sides of the net. Love to see that. All right, Landon Gray. I don't know if this is maybe like a technical. Folks, I can't say it enough. I don't know the rules, and I don't know the game that well. So, not sure what's going on here. His first free throw was a miss. It's 57-53. Landon going for his second free throw. And that one's a miss. And they say green ball on the near sideline. All right. Gardner bringing the ball in for the Knights, and there's a timeout. We're going to see who the timeout's on. Full timeout on Marshfield. "15 seconds left in regulation play, folks. 2 baskets for Marshfield, and we're in overtime. It's still anybody's game. Or 1 basket, 1 3-pointer, and a free throw, and they come out on top. 1 3-pointer and a couple of free throws, or a basket. Wow. All right, Marshfield's back out on the court. Number 4, 32, 40, 1, and 3. Knights are on the court. Gardner, Venom, Gray, Walker, and Ankrum. Gardner bringing the ball in for the Knights over to Gray, and there's a whistle. Gideon going to the free throw line shooting for 2. Now Good shot. Makes me sad when people can be respectful when their own team is shooting free throws, but not quiet when the opposing team is. That is not the kind of sportsmanship I like to see, but either way, that's all right. 58-53. Knights ball after a double dribble from Marshfield. Gardner bringing the ball in. I do appreciate how all the spectators and athletes for the Knights are very respectful when they're at the free throw line. Landon Gray bringing the ball back up. Passing it in to Gideon. Gideon turning around. Look at that, folks. That's got to be a game winner. 60-53. Gideon Walker, you know he is pumped. He is pumped up. Doing the Knights right. That's Ben Walker's brother subbing in for Ben after Ben fouled out. And you know Ben's got to be proud of that too. All right, folks. Great night of basketball. Knights on top by 7 points, 60-53. And just a great evening of basketball. Looking forward to the matchup. Polk County Christian School Knights versus Marshfield CIA in Bolivar. Coming up next month. Have a great evening.
This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.